Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda and today I have for you my O.W.L.s Magical Readathon 2019 TBR. I have been looking forward to this since basically the Christmas at Hogwarts Readathon ended. So if you don't know what this is, I will leave a link to G's announcement video, which has links to all of her previous announcement videos, as well as my original O.W.L.s TBR video for you down in the description below. So this is essentially a Harry Potter themed readathon where all of us Hogwarts Harry Potter lovers can get together for a month. It's the whole month of April from April 1st to the 30th. And we basically sit our O.W.L.s. So if you don't know what the O.W.L.s are, they are the ordinary wizarding levels that every fifth year student at Hogwarts takes at the end of the year. So last year I decided to read a book for each course, and so I got 12 O.W.L.s. because I didn't exactly know like what career pathway I wanted to take when I took the NEWTs. But this year I have decided that I either want to go towards being a herbologist or a magizoologist. And the good thing is those have 3 of the same courses, and a magizoologist just has the addition of charms. So when it comes August time to sit the NEWTs, if I do decide that I want to go for one or the other, I should be covered. So this year I am just going to only complete the O.W.L.s for the career pathway that I am choosing to take. I think it'll probably be magizoologist, but I'm not entirely sure at this point. So the courses I will need to complete an OWL in to get my, have the ability to then sit my NEWTs for both courses are Care of Magical Creatures, with the addition of charms for magizoologist. Then there's also potions and herbology. I said that in a really weird way. So we've got Care of Magical Creatures, Herbology, Potions. For a magizoologist, I also need charms. So just to get into it, for completing the prompt of Care of Magical Creatures, you have to read a book with a land animal on the cover. I have 4 options just because I don't know exactly which book I want to read. So there's quite a variety of land animals in these. The first option is The Serpent of Essex by Sarah Perry. This is a book that my friend bought for me at the beginning of this year. We are doing a blind date with a book thing for each other. So this was my February book. I haven't read it yet, but it does have a snake on it, which is a land animal. This, from what I can tell, is kind of like a historical fiction mystery sort of book, which typically aren't my preferred genres, but it does seem kind of interesting. It seems like there's like a little touch of magic, maybe some magical realism in it, which are some of my favorite books to pick up. So this is definitely a contender. I also have Comet's Tale, How the Dog I Rescued Saved My Life by Stephen D. Wolfe. I picked this up pretty inexpensive on Book Outlet last year at some point, but it has a greyhound pup on this. Basically what I can tell is that it's about a man who rescued, I believe this was a race dog, and just kind of how they have to adjust to life with each other, life not running and chasing a rabbit around a track, and then life with a high-strung dog that is used to racing, essentially, for a living. I'm pretty sure the main reason I picked this up was because I saw it after I finished The Art of Racing in the Rain by Garth Stein, which is a book told from a dog's point of view that I absolutely loved last year. So I wanted another dog book. I love dogs, so that's, you know, big reason why. So we've got Comet there. We also have Blanca y Roja by Anna Marie McLemore, and this has a swan on the cover. I'm assuming that birds count as land animals. I'm not entirely sure though if there would be a separate category for them or not. But this is a book that I wanted to read during the spring, and now that we're kind of coming into the end of, well, I guess spring still is upon us. It's technically winter still as I'm filming this. But I did want to read this early in the year just because it's a Swan Lake retelling, and the Pacific Northwest Ballet does Swan Lake some years, and it's always in the springtime, and that's just what I think of when I think of Swan Lake. So this is another option. And then my last option for Care of Magical Creatures is A Lion Among Men by Gregory Maguire. This is the third book in the Wicked Years series. So this is another option. One of my goals for 2019 is to finish some series I've started. I have the last two books in the Wicked Years to finish, but these always take me so long to get through, and I'm not entirely sure what it is about them, but this is a good option for that prompt. So then just going in alphabetical order for charms, there is a specific charm we have to master for the O.W.L.s this year, and that is the age line charm. So this is to read an adult book, and for that I have picked Voyager by Diana Gabaldon. I'm finally on to the third book in the Outlander series. This one is a big boy at, wow, it's not even 1,000 pages. That's a little disappointing. It's 870 pages. I plan to listen to this on Scribd or Scribed. I'm not entirely sure how you say that, but I did sign up for a trial where I could get 2 months free, so March and April are my 2 months. So I am flying through these books because if I read them in the physical form, it takes me forever. So it'll be interesting to see how the story continues, because Dragonfly and Amber left on a little bit of a cliffhanger, just like Outlander did. So the next book I have is for herbology, and this is just a book with a plant on the cover. This has leaves on the cover, and it was a book that I was already planning to read in April. It's I Am Livia by Phyllis T. Smith, so this is one that I plan to pick up for that prompt. This takes place during Julius Caesar's reign in Rome. So it's kind of about this 14-year-old girl who I believe overhears the plot to kill or overthrow Caesar. So she has to decide what to do with that information. So this one kind of looks like vines, and it's got plants. Leaves are parts of plants. So that is what I am picking up for my herbology book. And then the last subject I want to complete is potions, and this is just the next ingredient in your potion. So this is a sequel, and I plan to read City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare as a buddy read with Darshell over at Books and Planners. I will leave her channel linked down below. We decided, I think it was last year, that since neither of us have ever read any of the Shadowhunters books, that it might be fun to buddy read them together. March was really busy for both of us reading wise, so we have decided to push City of Ashes until April. So that is the sequel that I plan to pick up. Though honestly, you can't double up or triple up or anything. It's one book per subject. But if I don't decide to read A Lion Among Men, I could read that as my sequel, or if I don't decide to read Voyager and bring in a different book, that could also be a sequel. But for right now, I have City of Ashes planned. I don't have a physical book of it. I am going to listen to it on Overdrive through my library. But yeah, so that's 4 books I have planned just for this readathon. I think that's pretty manageable, especially since last April I was able to pass 2 classes for my undergrad in accounting and also read 12 books and pass all of my O.W.L.s. So 4, we can do this. I'm very confident. I'm very excited about the books that I have planned to read. I'm excited that at least in one of the subjects I have a little bit of leeway. I can play around with books and just kind of mood read. I'm gonna end up vlogging. I don't know if I'll split up the vlogs in weeks or like 2 weeks at a time or just do a monthly vlog for only the books I'm reading for the readathon. I'm not entirely sure yet, but within that I might do try a chapter for Care of Magical Creatures to help me decide which book I want to pick up. So I'm really looking forward to this readathon, and I would love to know if any of you plan to join. If so, what career you're going for, what O.W.L.s you want to pass, what you plan on reading, just everything. Please do let me know down in the comments below, and I will chat with you there until my next video. Bye!